Three.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. And let me be the first person to say, Happy Mother's Day, huh? We're recording this on Mother's Day, 2026, and shout out to all the mothers out there. We unless you're bad, unless you're a motherfucker.
Oh,
um, welcome back. We have yet another episode of this podcast that we've been doing for years at this point. Once again, my name is Jack. I'm not the host, or no, I am the host. I'm a partial host. I'm not the owner of this YouTube channel. That would be Liam Huser, my friend. Liam, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Jack Jump. Thanks for asking. And yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there and having a good day. Can't complain here. We just got the actually appropriately for this episode, the Knicks swept Philadelphia, Billy Joel, New York. So I'm doing well, and
As a Knicks fan, probably.
I would imagine he's probably a Knicks fan. Um, but yeah, having a good weekend, having a blast, having a good time, and what better way to send off my Sunday night with a podcast with the boys, I guess you could say. And yeah, one of these guys is my dearest baby brother, Mr. CPH. CPH, how the hell you
Hello,
doing?
hello again. I will start off by saying Happy Mother's Day. Shout out to all the mothers, not the motherfuckers though. Not shouting them out. Anyway,
Not
um,
friends, enemies of the channel, enemies of the channel.
big enemies, yeah, big time enemies. But yeah, I agree with you. Great way to close off the Sunday. Got to go back to work tomorrow, but shit, at least I'm doing this.
Do you think Taylor Swift would make a
I
good
know that's
mom?
right.
No, I don't even know why you'd ask that. I think she would be too worried about like her ex-boyfriends or something.
And
Or
trying to
polluting
write a
or putting a bunch of
piano
emissions
ballad like Billy Joel.
into the air with all her goddamn private jet rides.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just Colin's more of an expert on the topic than I am, and also you
He's a
guys
big
were both talking over each other at the same time, so I could only kind of hear what you were both saying. That's why we
Colin's
go
a
in
big
order.
Swift head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why we go in order on this show is because or else it's an absolute disaster.
it's a whole fucking thing.
So, Jack, why don't you tell him what album we're doing today?
Today we're gonna be doing The Stranger by Billy Joel, by William Joel.
Is that his real name?
Long Island native, probably. I don't know. I didn't read that in the wiki. I didn't really care to. Long Island native. And speaking of mothers, my mother's from Long Island. Um,
I'll
and
give that a
she
round of
did.
applause.
Thank you, thank you. She's from Amityville, Long Island, and she she likes Billy Joel a lot because he's from somewhere in Long Island. I forget where, but he's from Long Island. And so, how New Jersey people feel about Bruce Springsteen, my mother feels about Billy Joel.
Yeah, but I've always thought Billy Joel was kind of like the quintessential New York guy. I mean, he like so, just about sells out MSG every single
MSG,
year for like a
yeah.
residency. He's played there more than
I think
anybody else.
Huh.
the most. I think it's either him or Fish that played there the most.
I think it's Billy Joel and then Fish.
Yeah.
I looked it up, so I'm pretty sure. But
Oh, you're really smart, dude.
yeah, I mean Fish
You
could
looked it up and
easily
forgot?
out they could outdo him if depending on how long they stay around for. But
Yeah, yeah. Wait, you looked it up and forgot already?
yeah, I looked it up a while ago.
All right, dude,
I didn't
whatever.
just look
I
it
feel like
up.
it would have been in the last week, realistically.
I'm a busy guy, dude. Give me a break. Yeah, it's Billy Joel. It's definitely Billy Joel. He's been around for like 100 years now. So, do you guys know Billy Joel well, or is he the stranger to you?
For me personally, I probably know more Billy Joel than I realize. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And what makes you say that?
I get you.
Um, I just feel like Billy Joel's so damn popular, but I probably couldn't name more than like five songs.
Well, how about now? I mean, you got to be able to
Well,
name at
now I
least
can
nine now.
yeah, now I can name nine. But um Yeah, I just feel like realistically, I probably know a lot of his songs. But I just don't I've never really like explored them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I had
So,
on my iPod, sorry. I had the album Songs in the Attic, which was a live album he did in like the early 80s of all like with all stuff that was not big hits from before The Stranger. So he redid them
Hmm.
all live. Liked that album a lot as a kid. It has some really good songs on it. I knew this album pretty damn well, and this is really the only album I know. I know Turnstile, the one before this, a good bit, and then I know like he has so many like hit singles, and he's also been in pop culture a lot. Noteworthy, the Step Brothers movie where they have the only 80s Joel cover band.
You do strictly 80s, Joel.
Yeah, We Didn't Start the Fire is a very, very popular
I mean,
song.
come on. Yeah, come
Uh,
on.
I mean,
A great song.
yeah, it's a song. But Jack, what about you? I mean, your
Yeah,
mom's
fair.
from Long Island. Do you like Billy
Hmm.
Joel? What did you know
I
about
do
the
like
old guy
Billy
before
Joel.
then?
I like Billy Joel. I knew the big hits and then also some I knew this album very much better than I thought I did. Um, going into it. I never really was the biggest Billy Joel guy, though, to be honest. In terms of Piano
Hmm.
Man, I'm more of an Elton John kind of guy. But but yeah, no, I mean, obviously, I knew there's like you said, Billy Joel is pretty impossible to not know at least a little bit of Billy Joel. He's got so many fucking huge hits.
Yeah, like and kind of like what Colin said,
I
like
mean, everybody knows Piano Man. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
there are
So
tons of
yeah.
songs where like I didn't realize like Still Rock and Roll to me, like I didn't realize that was a Billy Joel song for a long time. And then just random stuff like Uptown Girl, like you said,
Hmm.
obviously Piano Man has been played to death, but
Yeah.
I've always respected him, thought he's a talented guy. Definitely thought it's weird, like he kind of has his own style, but at the same time, it seems like he does adjust it to whatever he feels like doing. It seems like he's just kind of a big music fan in general and just kind of like he has the doo-wop kind of stuff for the longest time. Didn't know that was a Billy Joel song for a while.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Um,
He's got a very eclectic catalog.
yeah, you know what song I love though is My Life. That's a great song.
Lee, I was
That
actually
is a
about to
great
say
song.
I looked on his Spotify to like look at the top 10 most, and I was looking through and I was just reading every song name like, oh shit, oh shit. And yeah,
Yeah.
My Life, that's like
Yeah.
that's such a good song. That's probably top 50 songs of all time for me.
Wow. I
That's a
wasn't gonna say that,
dude, that's
but
a good song,
that
dude.
is a
That's a
great
good,
song. I
it's a
love
good
that
song.
song.
I'd put it in
And
top
it,
50. I'd put
and
it
it's
top
got like a
50 for
Peter
sure.
Griffin, or sorry, at the end, the dude that's talking, it says like here comes a flock of wow-wows. He sounds like Chris Griffin, and I think it's really funny.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I've never noticed that personally, but
Give it a listen
I'll have to pay
with Chris
attention.
Griffin in mind, and you'll be like,
I'll have
oh,
to listen to that afterwards. But as far as like background for this album, is produced by Phil Ramone, who has done like a million things, and the reason why Billy Joel picked him was because he wanted to have he just got a new backing band from the last album, and he was really tired of having like albums produced the way he didn't like. So he did not have a
Hmm.
ton of success before this album. Like Piano Man was a huge hit, but he just could not follow it up. Like he had, what is this? This is his fifth album. So his first one came out in 1969. So he had been kicking it for a while and
Jeez.
just couldn't get it right. He was in
Unk.
California for a while, then moved back to New York. He found a band he liked. He did the album before this, it didn't sell well, and then this one is freaking it's a huge album. Like five really good charting singles, and then like even the songs that aren't singles, like Vienna and Italian Restaurant, like who the hell doesn't know those songs? So
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, but I think it's kind of interesting that he was um not he didn't have much success in the 70s up until this album, which is crazy, other than Piano Man, but he was kind of like a one-hit wonder guy there for a while.
Let me ask you something. Did his earlier stuff become more popular once he became more popular, or not really?
I
Or
don't
do you
know.
know?
I don't know Billy Joel like that well. Like I know he did the live album like I was talking about to kind of shine a light on that stuff, but I would imagine it probably became more popular.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
he
it
like
usually does. That's the type
yeah.
that type of thing usually happens.
Yeah, and like the album after this, 52nd Street, that's got Big Shot, My Life, Honesty, Zanzibar.
Forgot Big
Like,
Shot was a Billy Joel song.
yeah, so
Yeah.
he's got he got a lot of hits. So how would you guys describe what is this? Classic rock? Pretty much classic rock, I would say, this album.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How would I describe the
Oh yeah.
album? Is that what you're asking?
Like sound wise, like genre wise, subgenre.
I'd say I don't know. This music, I'd say this album's I'd say it's fun. Like the upbeat songs, I feel like the Billy Joel I'd really describe because he's definitely got the like slower songs and then the more upbeat ones, like Moving Out. All his really upbeat ones, they're just fun. Like they make me want to just go do something fun.
Yeah, and they're just kind of songs that existed on the radio for me for years until I've kind of dove into this album, which a few years ago, and I was like, yeah, okay, I can kind of because I'm kind of with Jack. I was never like a Billy Joel guy. Like I
Yeah.
was kind of just like he exists, but I don't think he's all that. But I will admit, without spoiling, like I definitely respect him more nowadays than I did back
Hmm.
then, like when I was younger. So gotta love a piano man. So should we just go right into it? Who wants to go first?
Absolutely.
I think Colin should go first.
I'll go first. Um, Start off this album. It is Moving Out in parentheses, Anthony's song. Um, this song I definitely knew before. I think there was maybe three or four of the songs that I didn't know beforehand. This one, of course, I knew. Um, but this song's great. I love this song. I think the riff is I'd say like that guitar riff for me at least it's iconic. I don't know how long I've been hearing this song for, but I just think it's so um distinct. I love all the horns in this one. Um, the chorus when the way he blends the word before I'm moving out, how he'll drag it into I'm moving out. I don't know. It's just great. I love it. Or when he starts going like Cadillac, Cadillac, ack, ack, ack. It's just fun. Like it's just a fun song. It just makes you want to go have fun, be out in the nice weather. This song's great. Great way to
Yeah,
start an album.
I'll go next. So, moving out, Anthony's song. Obviously, I knew this song beforehand, and yeah, I think I'm with you. I love that guitar hook. I think the band sounds great on it. He wanted the band to be more sound like a actual band, and um, yeah, this it's a great song. The riff is great. I love the lyrics on this. How about he does a really good job of kind of doing that character narrative.
Yeah.
Um, More kind of like I guess Bruce Springsteen than like Bob Dylan, like obviously who's very vague, and you're like, what is he talking about? Whereas I do like, and I like that Bob Dylan does that, but I really like his lyrical approach to this song. Um, it is kind of weird how, like, I don't know why he made the decision to do the ack, 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 ack stuff in the song three times. Um, But you're immediately kind of getting that New York vibe, kind of. He's like, "Oh, who needs a house out in Hackensack? Is that all you get for your money?" Definitely kind of portrays like a frustrated young man kind of things, which is probably how he felt as a recording artist at this time. And I think
Hmm.
it's just a perfect way to open the album, and be like, "Hey, I'm Billy Joel. This is what I'm all about." And I love that like grandiose sound of the chorus, like before he goes into the I'm moving out part, like Colin said. Like I love kind of the horns, the guitars, everything. Great song. Love it.
I mean, yeah, dude, come on. What are we doing? This is a great song. Moving out. Have we ever? Did anybody ever figure out on the wiki or anything who Anthony was?
No.
I didn't see anything about it. Let's
Okay,
see.
I'm just curious. It doesn't, negate my enjoyment of the song at all. Um, I mean, yeah, this is an awesome song. I think lyrically it was really, really good. There's one problem I do have with it lyrically, and it's one of those things where it's like once you hear it, you can never unhear it.
Oh God.
Um, and it has to do with I saw it on an Instagram reel, and I was like, dude, this guy's so fucking right. Um, it was like the Cadillac ack ack part. Um, he had rhymed Cadillac, Cadillac ack 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 ack, and heart attack ack 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 ack. But then the last one is crazy man. That you should have never argued with that crazy man.
Mind.
When he could have just said, or mind, or whatever, mind. Um, when he could have said maniac.
Yeah, that's
And it's like,
I
oh,
guess that
it's
movie's
like,
better.
oh, it's like, damn it. That would have been so much better if he just said, you should never argue with a maniac, ack, 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 ack.
yeah, that's
I actually agree with you.
that's that's
It's like,
that
oh,
was an
fuck.
odd I guess he just didn't think of that.
Maybe
Honestly, I think he probably just didn't think of it.
maybe the word wasn't invented yet.
Maybe this is
This
the
before my
70s.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um, but no, I mean, this is an amazing song. This is a really, really good song. Crazy, awesome way to open the album. And I love this song.
Yeah, I
so
I figured you would, Jack. This struck me as a Jack Jump kind of song. I also want to real quick shout out to some of the guys in the band. There's a few guys playing guitar, but the main guys, um, Doug Stegmeyer is the bassist and also is the car sound in this song.
Oh,
And
what? What do you mean?
yeah,
Like it's his car?
like I guess so. That's what I read. And then Liberty DeVito, who is a pretty famous drummer, I would say, very gr amazing drummer. Um, and then Richie Kanata, who plays saxophone, clarinet, flute, tuba, and organ on the album. So
All those instruments are one dude on this album.
yeah, that's I
That's
just was like, damn,
crazy.
that's pretty cool.
that's
He's
very
definitely like,
impressive.
Genuinely,
Yeah.
this guy, that dude is insane.
yeah, he's the
Yeah.
Swiss Army knife of Billy Joel's band.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That
yeah, that's
makes me
pretty
mind
cool.
blown. What the hell?
So
Man, I wish
Jack,
I was that good at instruments.
Anthony
Yeah.
is just a guy who is a fictionalized archetype representing working class Italian, Irish, or Polish kids striving for the American dream in 1970s New York.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. This
Makes
is just
sense.
a
He just came
very
up
New
with the
York
name.
sounding song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a great song. Great way to start an album.
Phenomenal. Next one, The Stranger. This one I actually had not ever heard before. I don't know. What were all the singles on this track, Liam?
So you got Moving Out, Only the Good Die Young, um, Just the Way You Are. This one actually, The Stranger,
The Stranger was? Okay. I wasn't
and She's Always a Woman.
but yeah, this one I really when because I never heard it before, the like ominous tone that starts off the first minute with the pianos and then the whistling comes in. I really wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about this song. I was like, I don't really know how where this is gonna go, and I kind of was feeling like I wasn't gonna like it. But then when the song like really starts up, this song's great. I'm mad at myself. I've never heard this song before. Um, I think that Billy Joel has some great vocals on this one. Um, the when he goes into I don't know if you'd call it a falsetto, but that's what I imagined later in the song when he starts going the high pitch vocals. I thought that part was great. This song is just amazing.
Yeah, and also I want to point out actually the only two singles that were released in America are Moving Out and Just the Way You Are, which is crazy to me. Actually, only The Good
Yeah.
Die Young came out like a year after the album, like as a single. But yeah, Colin, this is one of the ones where the first time I listened to it, I was not familiar with, and I love the intro. It's like very much like look, okay, Billy Joel, Al Elton John, but Billy Joel is the piano man, right? He's got the song.
Yeah.
And this, I think, perfectly represents that. It sounds like you're in a bar, maybe a restaurant, much like this that I'm at right now. And it kind of sounds like he's maybe sitting at the bar alone. He's smoking a cigar, and like he's alone, and then a girl comes over and goes, "What's your story?" And then he goes, "How much time you got, Toots?" Or something like that, you
I
know?
could see that.
Yeah,
And then
absolutely.
yeah, and then the song part itself, I love those guitars. Very cool. I love how nonchalant he is with the vocal delivery. Another case where just love the lyrics. And yeah, Colin, that chorus where he's singing in that kind of falsetto thing, I don't think it is really a falsetto, but it's like his mixed register, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter what it is, it's amazing. Kind of gives me a Steely Dan feel, to be honest with you. Like the melody of it, I could totally hear Donald Fagen riffing that on a Steely Dan album.
I could see that.
And I'll just say it now. When I was listening to this album this week, I was like, you know what? I love him as a singer. Like
I
I
thought the same thing.
I think he might
Yeah,
have one of the
I
most
agree.
like naturally pleasing male voices. Like he's not doing anything too nuts, but he just sounds good no matter what he's doing. Like he is a little theatrical, so I think Billy Joel definitely gets some hate from a lot of people, and I think that's really the main reason, and other than the fact that he does have some really cheesy songs. But
Hmm.
yeah, this is such a great song. Basically, I think it's about kind of your own like mental thoughts and like dealing with feeling like a stranger, I guess you could say. And I think this is a fantastic song.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think this is another hit. It did start off kind of ominous, almost kind of like mysterious, but like cool. Um, but then, yeah, I agree. It kind of did really pay off in the end. Um, I do think this. I do agree with you, Liam, about his vocals. I think he really sits in his range. He doesn't try and do anything crazy, and he really kind of knows. I don't even want to say his limits, but like he knows where to go and where not to go. Like where because like he's not a singer that can do literally everything. I don't really think there's a singer like that that exists necessarily. Um, but he has a pretty wide range of what he can do, and he really explores that range to its full extent. So um, I think yeah, he is kind of hated for some things, but I don't think if anybody's hitting on him for his vocals, I don't think that's necessarily founded. Um, but no, yeah, back to the song, I really do enjoy it. I thought it was a really cool song. It was a good it was cool that this was like the title track. I think it fit thematically for what he was trying to do. And yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Next one is Just the Way You Are, I believe. Yeah. This one's good. This one first like a slower song, I guess. I don't really know what you if you have another word for that. Um but I thought this one was good. It's got that nice acoustic guitar. It's just a real nice calm song. This one was probably the first one where I was like, man, Billy Joel is actually a really fucking good singer. Like I never noticed. I think it's probably because if I listen to Billy Joel, it's probably the more like upbeat, like summertime kind of vibe songs. But
Hmm.
I was really impressed. I was like, man, he's a really good singer. And I forget the dude's name, but whoever was the Swiss Army knife kills it on the sax on this one. After he says just the way you are, comes in with the little sax solos, kills it. This song is good. This is a good song.
Yeah, Richie Canada. But so yeah, I mean, obviously I do this one, and this is kind of a song where it's like usually I wouldn't like a song like this, but it's just so well done.
Yeah.
It's, just it's just a love song which has been done a trillion times, but he just honestly kind of wrote one of the best ones here, in my opinion. That electric piano is just primo. The Fender Rhodes sound at the beginning. I thought it was a good idea to use that instead of a regular piano on this. Kind of gives that smooth, almost elevator music, yacht rocky kind of feel to it. And then he starts crooning. Like he's a really good, maybe it's that New York blood in him. He's, all the classic crooners from there. But he just, I don't know, he just sounds so good on this song. And the acoustic guitar, that good shout out, Colin, because that is a nice little addition they did there. Um, Sax solo is tremendous. it's not just any sax solo, it's a really good sax solo.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I can see why the ladies love this one.
Hmm. Yeah, fellas, I hate to do it, but this is going to be the first one where I disagree with you. I I do agree that this is a very objectively like well done song, but it was just so cheesy, dude. Like I just couldn't get past how cheesy this song was. Um, it sounded like almost like a late night talk show where they they bring on like some local celebrity or something to like promote an album. And it's super like it was just so cheesy to me. Again, I'm willing to fully admit that what they were trying to do, they did very well, but it just didn't hit for me. I just didn't enjoy it. It was too cheesy. I couldn't get past. I couldn't take it seriously.
I
You know,
kind of understand it.
I can understand it. I'm not
Yeah,
mad at that take. I
yeah,
mean,
No.
yeah,
this isn't
yeah.
something I'm gonna throw on regularly. It's more like the album's on, it's the third track. We're gonna
Yeah.
listen to
Yeah.
it all the way through, kind of
Like,
a song.
all
But
right,
I
yeah,
like it, you know.
yeah.
All right. Next one. Scenes from an Italian restaurant. Um, I think I'd heard this one before. The first like minute and a half I didn't really recognize, but in my listenings to this song, I don't know, I might have just forgotten. Um, but the beginning of this one starts off real calm. It's got all those one dude, but it's got the sax. I think it has some violin in it. Um, really enjoy the like instrumental build up before the song starts to pick up. Um, I think there's a trumpet too or something. I don't know. But then after the song kicks on, it's just a great vibe. I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to take the turn it did, I guess. But all the instruments in this one are great. There's I definitely get the Italian restaurant vibes. It's got some kind of I, I don't even know the one that sounds like it's from Ratatouille. I don't really know what instrument that is. I don't know if it's like a trumpet with some kind of
The
filter
clarinet.
on it. Oh yeah, it is a clarinet. God. But yeah, the clarinet sounds great too. I love that. You know, I feel like you don't really hear clarinet that often in songs like classic rock songs.
Yeah, I mean, clarinet's not super common used classic rock instrument. I would agree with that. Um, yeah, dude, this is a fantastic song. I mean, that intro is so iconic, and I can just imagine like seeing this live at Madison Square Garden and the place just going fucking nuts for this. And I think that those first lyrics, the bottle of whites, bottle of red, um, just such an iconic way to open a song. And he paints the picture really well. He's crooning again. He's got the accordion going on, and then, you know, he kicks into it a little bit more, into this like kind of like New Orleans feel. And then he just kicks into like that part where he's just him on piano, just tearing it up. Um, and turns into more of a rock song where he starts going through the Brenna and Eddie part. Um, just great lyrics, great storytelling. It's like the 8 minute song, and it keeps me interested the whole time. And then the way he ends it back with the beginning, where it's very theatrical, awesome, love it. Now, I did have a realization here. Okay, Billy Joel is definitely a theater kid,
Yeah, I can
Ooh,
see that.
which is
yeah, yeah,
incredibly
yeah.
lame thing. I think we can all probably
That is
agree.
disappointing.
It's
That is
but
just
he is able to shed that. I don't know if he actually was. That's just the vibe he gives me. But he has like
yeah,
enough of that kind of like New York, like smoking a cigarette in a suit behind a piano kind of cool factor. And like he just seems like a cool dude. Like I've seen interviews with him. Um, that it doesn't bother me really. But I did want to make that
yeah,
observation. And yeah, the clarinet is crazy on this song.
yeah. I do like this song. I think it's a really, really good song. Um, I will say the only I do kind of there's something about it I don't necessarily know, but it's always kind of bugged me a little bit. Like I feel like it's so on the nose with a lot of its stuff. It is like it almost takes it away a little bit. Now that's not to say this is a bad song. It's not, But I also was kind of like finding myself, and this is going to be like a weird comparison, kind of. But like when I was listening to this song, I was kind of always like, I kind of would just rather listen to Piano Man because I feel like what this song is attempting to do, Piano Man did way better. Which Piano Man is one of the best songs of all time. So like that's like, again, not saying this song is not as good as Piano Man. It's like not really saying anything, but like I think that song kind of painted a picture of like a slice of life. Like that's like one of the best slice of life songs ever, and I think it just did that a little bit better, and it just kind of reminded me of that song. I think musically this song is really good. Like the orchestration and the songwriting of it all is very good, but I just kind of couldn't get past. So I was like, I don't know. There's something about it that just kind of it always has rubbed me the wrong way. I don't necessarily know what it is, but I still am like able to say objectively this is a good song.
Yeah, I don't know. I might take this over Piano Man personally, but and Piano Man is a great song. It's just
Yeah.
heard it a million damn times. And also for a
Right.
song
Right.
called Piano Man, it does kind of bother me how the harmonica is kind of the main thing going on there.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a good point.
But yeah, no,
I never really realized that.
I think
Yeah, I didn't either, to be honest.
Jack, you were kind of saying how it's so on the nose. And I feel like Billy Joel is always like on the nose with everything. Like he can never just be subtle about anything. I think
Yeah.
that's why a
Yeah.
lot of people don't like Billy Joel.
And I can kind of understand that, but like
Yeah.
Yeah.
also at the same time, I think it really works for his music.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you.
Yeah.
All right. Next one, Vienna, where I'm located right now. I'm on the top of a building in Vienna right now. I'm filming this podcast.
My
Fun fact.
family's from Austria.
Are they?
Hmm.
I thought they were
They
from New
are.
York. Anyway.
No, dude. My mom's grandfather was from Austria and then immigrated to New York. And
Oh, okay, that makes
he
more
probably
sense.
experienced prejudice because of that. And you're making fun.
All right. Well, I had not Italian, sorry. I had Irish immigrant grandparents. You know they were getting
I had
rocks thrown at them.
I
Well,
had
we're getting off
Irish
topic. We're
immigrant
getting off topic.
grandparents too, or I guess great grandparents.
Our
Anyway.
grandfather experienced racism growing up in Jersey City for not being Italian.
Oh, yeah, that's true too.
That
Isn't
is
that a
true.
crazy thought?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, into the song. Um, I like this song a lot. The piano to start this one off, the like 3 or 4 notes that immediately started off. I think it's great. I think immediately it catches your ear. Um, but this song overall, I just love the vibe, the overall sound of this song. I think this is another killer vocal performance from Billy Joel. Um, the accordion on this track, I think that's great too. I love an accordion. Who doesn't like to hear accordion? Not me. I
Good
love to
point.
hear it. But this song is just I like I completely agree with what Jack and you both were saying about how it's so on point. Like this song is just I don't know how to even explain it, but it's just kind of like it's I'm not even saying this is my favorite song, but it's like the song's perfectly done. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like the way they performed it
Hmm.
and everything,
Absolutely.
it's just phenomenal. It sounds so good.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, piano intro is amazing. Um, I really like how this is kind of another loungy song, but he like the when he does like the distorted kind of grungy vocals, he sounds so good, dude. I really like when he does like the gritty voice. I
Hmm.
think he it works so well. Like for it kind of gives like almost a punk rock edge to his more old-fashioned kind of stylings of with the piano and the accordion and um the accordion solo is amazing. Takes me to church. I think this is the best lyrical song on the album, to be frank with you. I kind of get the vibe that it's about kind of like, hey, you know, stop trying to rush everything. What'll happen will happen. It's kind of weird that he makes ties of Vienna waiting for you, into that. But so there are just some great like lines in here, like the you can't be everything you want to be before your time. is a great line, and it's also relatable. Um, the take the phone off the hook and disappear for a while. The pre-choruses, he kind of likes writing these like choruses that are almost more of a pre-chorus, and then the chorus is just the word,
Yeah.
like the phrase that's the hook of the song. Um, yeah, I also love that little j jazzy piano lick he does right before the ending, the right before he goes back in the
Oh yeah.
intro. That was cool. I like him as a keyboard player. I think he's not like a virtuoso kind of guy, but kind of like his vocals, he always is able to just do cool parts. And I can appreciate that. So I love this song.
Yeah. I think this is a fucking amazing song. If you wanted to, if someone were to say this is Billy Joel's best song, I don't think that's a crazy take. This
Yeah.
is this is such a good song. I think, like you were saying, Liam, it is extremely relatable, especially I think to young antsy people. Like basically stop fucking overthinking. Everything's gonna be all right. Whatever happens, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Just fucking relax. And I really probably think he was probably writing this to himself, especially as a young struggling recording artist. Well, he probably wasn't struggling, but at one point he was. Um, but yeah, I think yeah, musically this also is amazing. The piano is fucking killer. Obviously, you guys both said it, but the accordion, I mean, come on,
Come
what are we
on.
doing? But yeah, no, I think this is a fucking amazing song. This is personally one of my favorite songs probably ever. It is such a fucking good
Wow.
song.
We just got the
I
Jack
love this
Jump
song.
stamp of approval. And that's hard to come by.
That's
Vienna waits
funny.
for us, boys.
Mhm.
All right, on to the next. And the next track is Only the Good Die Young. This one's got another iconic sounding piano intro. I think I honestly like this piano intro more. Um, it's just a bit more upbeat. But this song overall just has a great vibe to it. The guitar riff is so upbeat. It's got a clap in it, I think. I feel like I heard someone clapping during the chorus, I guess. I don't know. Also, is there an organ played on this album a decent bit? I feel like I
Yeah.
was hearing organ and piano, and I love that. Like I don't remember which song it was. Um, but I think they're playing a little bit together, maybe on this one, and it sounds great. Um, I think that this song's kind of simple, um, in the aspect of, I guess, how it's written. It's not too complex, but it's like every other song, and like what we've been continuing to say, it's just performed so well. It sounds just so great.
Yeah, dude, this there's another song where you've heard it a million times, but god damn, this is just an anthem. This is just it's a great angsty kind of coming of age style song. And, I get the feeling that he was pretty frustrated during this time with some of these lyrics because, as Jack said, he was a struggling recording artist. And I mean, you figure Piano Man must have been having him some success, but it really seems like he was not doing that great, like career-wise, like trying things, not working, and yeah, just a great song. The horns, I don't think Colin mentioned those are
No,
great,
I
are
didn't.
amazing. The also another great acoustic guitar kind of thing going on in the background. Amazing lyrics. Love the vocals in this song. I love how he just sounds pissed off during that like B section where he goes, you got a nice white dress and a party on your confirmation."
Yeah,
That part is so killer. And he does it twice, which I think um was pretty cool. When he says reputation on the um second time around, he kind of gets a little higher and like with the kind of rough voice. It's just great. This is such a amazing song. I love how that piano intro kind of it's like a piano fake out,
yeah.
It
you
is.
know.
It
And then
is.
the
And
drums kick
the
off.
drummer, Liberty DeVito, kills it on this song.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this song is. is really cool too. I am shocked that neither of you mentioned it, but holy fuck, that saxophone solo
Oh yeah.
is crazy, dude. That one fucking, as you both have said on this podcast before, takes me to church. Oh my god, dude. It was that was such a fucking sick saxophone solo. Um, and I also think like CPH was saying, like it's just like a fun, upbeat, jumpy kind of song. You can really just have go do something fun, man. Only the good die young, baby. Just go have some fun. It was yeah, it's a very very fun song. It was very good. Very good song. I liked it a lot.
Nice.
Hmm.
All right. Next one is She's Always a Woman. This is back to the lot slower, calm vibe. This one again, great vocals. This one starts off, it's got some piano and guitar. They're not playing the same thing, but they blend so well together on this track, the piano. It's got some nice subtle flute. There's like a quiet flute in the background on this one. I think that sounds really nice. I think it's a good addition. But what really does it for me on this one, I just think the vocals are so good on this song. I think Billy Joel just sounds amazing.
Okay, yeah, so this song is probably other than just the way you are the slowest, but much different vibe, more of kind of like a introspective, she's always a woman to me. He seemed like a sweet guy. He must love his wife very much, which I think is very sweet. I will say I do think it is pacing on this album is very smart. Like I like how he doesn't stack too many slow songs back to back. Um, I get a real strong Beatles vibe from this song, personally. Like I think he was inspired by the Beatles when he wrote this. I don't know if anyone else can hear that or caught that, but I've always thought that about this song, and I think it's a pretty damn good song.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I can definitely hear the Beatles influence for sure on this one. I mean, I think basically every musician from the '70s probably was influenced by the Beatles to some degree. Um, but no, yeah, I like this song too. It ain't no hurt nobody, you know.
It ain't hurt
Uh,
nobody.
Ain't gonna hurt
you gotta
nobody
have a love
to get
song.
on down.
You gotta have a love song, and you're right, Liam. He did. I do think he had a lot of love in his heart. And that's always a good quality to have in a person.
He's
Um,
pissed off, but he's definitely pissed, but he's got love in his heart at this time of his life.
he's pissed about being in love. That's really what it is.
I think he's more just frustrated.
Oh, and brother, if I know we've all been there.
Yeah, I've
Oh
been
yeah,
frustrated before. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
I mean,
Oh
come
yeah.
on, come on.
many a
Um,
time.
but yeah, no, this is a good song. I liked it a lot. It was definitely not my favorite, but certainly not my least favorite either on the album.
Next track is Get It Right the First Time. I love the drum intro on this one. I don't really know like what you call like a little like I don't know drums like that. Like I would say it's like a riff for a guitar, but he just does a little thing and it sounds so
We'll
good.
call it a
Jack,
lick.
a lick? Okay. I was literally
Sure.
about to say,
Say
Jack, what would you call it as a
some
drummer?
lick. Yeah.
Um, but the drum intro, it's so good. I don't even know what genre of drumming you'd call it, but it's just good. Um, but this one, the drumming throughout the whole song on this one, I wrote down, it's fucking insane, honestly. That's what I wrote down. Um, it's almost got like a kind of like a Brazilian samba vibe on this one. I got a little bit. Um, but this one's good. I think I agree with you what you just said about the last song, Liam, with the placement of the songs, how he doesn't place too many slow ones together. Um, but this is a really good song. I think the chorus is fun. I think it's a nice fun song. With the when he's going like la la la, it's fun. This is a good song.
Yeah, this to me is just kind of like they're like, hey, guys, let's just have some fun here. All right, let's let loose a little bit. Drums are amazing. Bass is really good too. The bass and the guitar and the piano, I guess, are all doing that main riff together, and the bass has some like kind of cool effect on it, like a phaser maybe. Um, and Rich Kanata is killing it on the flute here. Like the flute is kind of random, but it works so well. I do love that kind of samba feel. And the la la la's, Billy Joel seems to like to do that kind of thing. He does something with the OOOs on Italian
Oh yeah,
Restaurant as well. There's just the type of guy. He's a classic guy. He's gonna throw those in. Um, I love that the get it right the first time chorus. His vocals are great. I love when he sings gritty. He just sounds great. I like this song a lot.
yeah. I mean, I'm happy you said it. CPH. The drum intro is just crazy. I thought it was awesome. I mean, you are right. The drums throughout this album have been really really impressive. I didn't say anything about them mainly because I wanted to wait till this song to comment on the drums. But yeah, the drums have been very impressive throughout this album, and obviously as a drum head, I like that. But yeah, no, this was a really fun song too. The La La La's were very fun. The samba did make me want to dance a little bit, move around a little bit. This was I had not heard this song before listening to this album, and it was definitely a welcome surprise for me. I did enjoy it quite a bit.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that one either. I don't know. I honestly think I maybe heard less than I originally thought or originally claimed. I think I maybe only knew like Moving Out, Vienna, and Only the Good Die Young, to be honest with you. I don't even know if I knew the Italian restaurant one. Anyway, last one on this album. Everybody Has a Dream. Um, my first thought on this one was I wasn't sure how I felt about him closing the album with a slower song, just because I really like his fun songs. But I ended up really liking this as a way to close the album. I think that the piano on this one is great. The build up to the chorus, I think it just sounds great. There's some background singers on this one. I don't know where they came from, but they're
Probably
killing
New
it.
York, I would imagine.
I meant like because I didn't hear any background singers up until the last song. That's why I said that. But yeah, probably from New York. Um, I thought this was a really good way to close the album. I mean, it's a long song. I think it's like 6.5, almost 7 minutes. Um, no pun intended. But I thought it was a great way to close the album. It's just a real nice, slow, calm song, and it just sounds great.
Yeah, I like this as a closer a lot. It's kind of got the gospel kind of feel to it. It's got, as you mentioned earlier, Colin, the organ piano combo, which I also am a big fan of. Think it's a great sound. We got a lot of that on Blonde too. So yeah, that's Three Fellas Listen. We like that kind of thing here. And yeah, just yeah, this is kind of like a very kind of what am I trying to say here? This is very like stereotypical sounding song, like, but it's executed very well. The chorus, um, is amazing, and everybody has a dream. It's another kind of thing. He is very relatable on this album because I think it's probably true. Um, and then Colin, you didn't mention it. He goes back into the stranger at the end, which I think was honestly a pretty cool choice. It definitely makes the song longer, but I think as a full album listen through, I think it's welcomed and pretty cool choice.
Yeah, no, I like this song a lot, excuse me, especially as a closer. Um, I did like the decision to go back into the Stranger. That was really cool, especially as an album closer. I kind of like when they revisit old ideas towards the end of an album, just kind of give it a sense of completion. Um, but yeah, no, I think that this song was really cool. It did overstay its welcome a little bit for me. Just I thought it was a little bit long, but yeah, no, I did enjoy this song a lot, and thought it was a cool way to close the album.
Well,
Heck yeah.
that's the Stranger, boys. Now, what did
Hmm.
you like and not like about it?
I'd say the first thing that comes to mind is Billy Joe's vocal performance. Like we said it multiple times at this point, but I really didn't think of him as like a real good singer up until this album. And it was honestly like halfway through, I was like, I don't know what it was. I just slowly started to realize I was like, he's a really good singer. He's really killing these vocals. Um, but other than the singing, all the instruments, everything just sounds so good. Everyone who's in this band is fucking killing it on this album.
What anything you didn't like about it in particular?
Honestly, no.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with everything Colin said that the band was killing it and same kind of thing. Like I never thought he was a bad singer. It's just I thought he was kind of just a fine singer. But yeah, no, I definitely respect him a lot as a vocalist now and love the tone of his voice. Like naturally, I think he has very pleasing vocals. I also really like how these songs, how he was able to turn them into really like involved and epic almost. Maybe that's not the right word for it, but like very theatrical and these huge pieces without losing the rock and roll kind of feel and like the
Yeah.
streetwise New York City in the 70s kind of sound. Um, I mean, what I didn't like about it, is probably just like the general tropes of what you get with Billy Joel, where he is, as Jack said, on the nose. He does tend to be kind of goofy and cheesy in spots, and like he's not like a super like serious kind of guy. It's lighthearted and kind of basic and for everyone, I guess you could say. But also, I think that's kind of what makes it good too. So that's what I have to say about that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I liked a lot about this album for sure. I think, like you guys said, him vocally, he really did impress me because you never really think about Billy Joel as a vocalist, but like I was saying earlier, he really does have a range that's pretty big, and he knows what he explores within that range very effectively, and and I was very surprised and taken away by that. I wasn't expecting it. Other than that, hitting on what you guys said again, the instrumentation was very impressive. I was not expecting that musical that those performances from them. Um, there's a few songs that I wasn't as crazy about. Like you were saying, kind of the stereotypical Billy Joel tropes did get a little tiresome at points, but other than that, uh, it was very few and far between that was a real problem. So I I didn't really have too many negative things to say about it, but yeah, that's basically what I got to say about that.
So my favorite song is probably The Stranger, which is just a cool rock song, and it's really the chorus that does it for me. That was just
Mhm.
amazing. And then when he goes back into the verse, with his deeper voice, which is really cool. And plus that he's a sly dog with that little piano intro and the whistling, huh?
Hey,
So least favorite is definitely She's Always a Woman. Not a bad song, definitely the most boring though.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree with you on both of those. My favorite's also The Stranger, and my least favorite is also She's Like a Woman. It's just pretty much the same reason. The Stranger, that's just I'm still like I said when we were talking about that song, I'm astonished. I've never heard that genuinely. Like, don't know how. Um, and then yeah, She's Like a Woman. It's a good song. It's just a little slow.
favorite song for me, Vienna, definitely. I love that song. I think it's one of the better rock songs. Um, and least favorite is pretty easily Just the Way You Are. I think.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's definitely not for everyone.
yeah. It's just not.
Me
It's
and
just not
Colin,
for me.
us lover boys lo are into that shit though.
Yeah, type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate
So,
stupid feelings and emotion.
shall we get into the final rankings then?
Sure.
I reckon.
Colin, why don't you start?
You want me to start by saying if I think it's underrated or whatnot, or
Just give us the score, then we can get into that.
I'm gonna start by saying I think this is an underrated album, and I think that because I only knew 3 songs off of it. Now, granted, I'm pretty young, and this came out a while ago, but still, this album really impressed me. Um, with like honestly most aspects of it. So I'd say this album's underrated. And my rating, I think I'd give this album an 8.5.
Okay, well, I guess I'll follow Colin's trend here. Um, I think it's properly rated. It's just so freaking popular, and like I know Colin didn't know a lot of the songs on this. I knew like more than half of this album from like the radio alone. So, um, it is one of those scenarios where it's like Billy Joel, although I like him and respect him more now, he's still not like one of my favorite artists ever. And I feel like it might be a problem is where like this is such a high peak for him. Like, how in the world is he going to follow this up? Like I said, I haven't heard really any of his other albums other than like bits and pieces of like Turnstile and 52nd Street and like some of the earlier stuff as well. But with that being said, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I was not expecting to do that, but I just think it's a perfect album. There's nothing I don't like about it. Like I didn't get sick of listening to it at all. Love the upbeat vibes and the ballads still keep you interested, not too slow. Like I can pretty much in any scenario put this album on and enjoy it. I mean, the biggest problem is that some of the songs are overplayed, and I'm not gonna hold that against it in this scenario. I'm
Yeah.
give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, well, boy, I think this album's underrated. I think when you think about some of the best like singer-songwriter rock albums ever, honestly, man, I don't really hear this one in the conversation that much. I don't really think it's that popular. Um, I mean, obviously it is popular, but like I don't think it's like necessarily like an all-timer in terms of popularity. Um, and there's so many fucking like all-time popular songs on the album, but nobody really is talking about like, at least to me, maybe I haven't seen it. I don't know. Um, so I do think it's underrated, and I will give it a 9 out of 10.
Ooh,
Uh, there's just go ahead. What were you gonna say, Lily?
I thought you would be the lowest.
No, I mean I liked it a lot. Like you kind of said, I didn't think I never really was like a huge Billy Joel guy. I kind of always respected him more than I liked him necessarily. But I this changed my tune. I definitely respect him a lot more and do like him a lot more now. So I think I might say I'm a BJF, a Billy Joel fan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. Definitely like I now if like my brain clicked, I'm like, you know what? I like a lot of his singles too. There's some I
Hmm.
don't like, but like a lot of the 70s stuff is just killer. Now, I will say I really do not like the song We Didn't Start the Fire. Like it is kind of a meme, but
Yeah,
he's just listing shit. Like what's the meaning of that? He's
I like
just
the chorus. The chorus of it's catchy.
yeah, I don't
yeah,
know.
it's a catchy song.
I'm not denying that, but Marrakesh Express is a catchy song, and I don't like
Yeah,
that song.
ain't no
Yeah,
Marrakesh
but you're
Express. We can see
wrong
that right
about
now.
that. That's
Yeah,
Marrakesh
you are wrong about
Express.
that.
Marrakesh Express is objectively a top 10 song of all time.
No way. It's not a top 1,000 song of all time, let alone 10. But yeah, no, so our finalized score is a 9.2 out of 10 for Mr. Billy Joel, which means we've finally broken
Pretty good.
past the Crosby, Stills, and Nash watermark here. So this is better than Cream Wheels of Fire, according to our score, but not as good as Radiohead and Rainbows.
I do not
I'm
like
fine with
this
that.
album more than Wheels of
I'm
Fire.
fine with that.
I mean, I definitely like Cream more than I like Billy Joel, but as an album, I think this is probably a better album.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
don't think
I'm fine with it.
good as in Rainbows.
I would put
I
in
agree with that.
Rainbows above this pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just kind of scenario depending, obviously, but
Right, right.
like
In
this
terms of
is
just like in a vacuum,
in a vacuum.
two
Yeah, like
album. Yeah,
this is a
yeah,
much better like driving around the summertime album,
absolutely.
kind of like
And in
Blondie in
Rainbows is
that
a very good
sense.
like it's February and your girlfriend just broke up with you. It's already
Yeah,
rainbows.
exactly. Jack, that is a perfect way of describing it. So, yeah, closing thoughts on Billy Joel.
He freaking rocks, dude. That's my closing thought.
Yeah, dude. Good for him. That's my closing thought. Good for him.
Yeah, had a very successful career. Way overhated, probably.
And you said
Yeah.
this was kind of like the launch to his career, I guess. I know it wasn't his first
Yeah, to
album,
like
but what?
explode him into like it's his fifth album, and like other than like the one hit in Piano Man, which I would imagine got probably more popular after this album, it definitely kind of seems like this is the one that launched him into superstardom.
Well, I definitely understand why.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess should we say the next album?
Sure.
So the next
Yeah.
album is the self-titled album from Metallica,
Hmm.
also known as the Black Album.
Black album. Whoa, that'll be fun.
I don't think
So
I've ever listened to that.
I haven't either.
get your boots on, baby. You better buy a denim
Time to man
vest.
up.
Yeah, it's time to man up. We haven't had anything that manly. I mean, AC/DC maybe, but
Yeah.
yeah. So
All right.
I guess
Well,
tune in next week if you like Metallica, because we're
yeah.
gonna go deep with Lars and the boys.
Lars and the boys.
All right, peace out, everybody.